Hello everyone and welcome to Shifting Gears and welcome inside the 2024 third generation Honda Amaze. Now prices for the Honda Amaze start from rupees 7.99 lakh ex showroom. The variant which I am driving right now, this is the Honda Amaze, the top of the line trim with the petrol manual gearbox option. In its third generation avatar, this Honda Amaze is going to be available only with a petrol engine option and with a 5-speed manual option or with a 7-step CVT gearbox option. The Amaze now is a petrol only product. The previous two generations of the Honda Amaze, you could buy it with a petrol or a diesel engine option. Now in 2024 and stepping into 2025 and beyond, the Amaze will only be a petrol only compact sedan. The previous generation of the Honda Amaze, it did have a diesel engine option. In fact, it also had a diesel CVT option, which was just fantastic. But then that was short-lived because of the emission norm changes which had become very frequent. Honda ditched the diesel engine options here in the Indian market, and it is quite unfortunate that that has happened. Now in this video, I am going to speak about the experience of how does this new Amaze feel from behind the wheel with this 5-speed stick shift manual gearbox option. We have a detailed drive review video of this new generation Honda Amaze with the CVT automatic gearbox too. So now is a good time to subscribe to the Shifting Gears channel and press that bell icon so that you can make an informed buying decision, because every time we upload a video, you would get a notification and you would get the most honest and in-depth reviews of all the products that go out on sale here in India. We also have two other videos about this new Honda Amaze. One is about the exterior design of this compact sedan and one is for the interior cabin of this product, so that we can tell you how much space you get and how practical this compact sedan is. So now let us speak about the engine specifications. So with the Honda Amaze now you get a 1.2 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder petrol engine. This produces 90 PS of power and 110 Newton meters of torque. Nothing extraordinary, nothing out of the box, and no turbo petrol engine option either. Honda is not offering any kind of turbo petrols here in the Indian market. So this Honda Amaze might seem like a very vanilla product to some, but then Honda is known for dishing out practical, dependable, reliable products, and that is what this new Amaze is offering you, and we think it is a good choice for those who don't like the Maruti Suzuki Dzire as a brand, because that has a very taxi image attached to it. But hopefully the new Dzire, which has aced the crash test safety ratings too, that has different fortunes moving forward. Check this out. Tight bylanes of Goa. I am driving this Honda Amaze in and around Goa. Today is the first day that I am behind the wheel of this new sedan, this compact sedan, and to understand this car, it is no problem at all. Prices start at 7.99 lakhs. So if you are going to buy the base variant, that particular base variant, this is the engine and gearbox combination that you are going to get. A manual gearbox coupled to this petrol engine option. And let me tell you, this is an effortless car to drive. So now let us speak in step-by-step fashion. If you are new to motoring completely, this could be the first car for a lot of buyers. And to that kind of an audience, let me tell you that when you start driving, the steering wheel might feel a bit heavy to you if you compare this to the Maruti Suzuki Dzire, which has a much lighter EPS steering wheel compared to this one on the Amaze. So especially, say for example, if you come to a standstill, and if at a standstill you want to put in some effort for a parking maneuver, this steering wheel feels noticeably heavier. So that is something that you will have to keep in mind. The next point, if you are new to driving and if you've purchased a manual, is how easy are the ABC pedals and how convenient is it in terms of ergonomics on the inside. So typical of Honda products, the ergonomics are very good, and this Amaze, I mean, it does everything just right. So check this out. I'm very quickly going to make a reversing maneuver, and now we have made this U-turn successfully. No problems at all. So for footwork, there is enough space all around. There is no dead pedal as such with this manual gearbox option, but there is enough space to the left hand side of the clutch for me to rest my left foot. I wear a shoe size 9 and I have no problems moving my foot to the left of the clutch. The clutch operation is light and the clutch travel is medium throw. It is not too long and it is not too springy. So when you're driving it in bumper to bumper traffic, your left foot won't be cursing you that even in 2024 or 25 you purchased a manual in a congested city. So it is easy to manage this car. And this gear stick, short throws, short gear stick, precise gear gates, so no problems in shifting gears. Check this out. Not notchy and not too noisy either. So it feels like a well put together product that it will last the distance, and it will not be rattling around much. The next point is visibility if you are new to motoring. So for my height of 5 feet 8 inches, I am seated on the lowest seat setting right now. I can see the bonnet line very clearly. I can gauge all four corners of the vehicle very easily because the wing mirrors are large, and this inside rear view mirror is also giving me a good view of what is being left behind. So overall, ergonomically, no complaints. So if you buy this new Honda Amaze, maybe in a week's time, you will be at home and at ease. You won't really struggle to drive this car. And if at all you are scared to own a new car, to own a sedan, and if you think you don't understand blind spots very easily, you have a lane watch camera with this Honda Amaze, which you can activate by the touch of a button on the right hand side control stalk, or if you give the left turn indicator, the camera below that left wing mirror, it activates and it shows you this feed. So if anyone is in your blind spot, you can maneuver your car safely. But the camera resolution, the feed that you see, is just about okay, and it has been that way for years. Honda applied this, feature in the Honda City 2. I think it has not improved over the years, and they should have taken the opportunity to better the camera resolution and the screen resolution too. Now, the next point is ease of use of this engine. Check this out. We are at a slow speed at a standstill, slotting it in first, no problem at all. Slotting it in second, early in the revs, no problems, and the engine can just keep moving forward effortlessly. I'm now in third gear, no throttle input, the vehicle is rolling, there is a slight downhill, and as soon as I get on the gas, it picks up momentum in very nice and progressive fashion. Now this engine with 90 PS of power and 110 Newton meters of torque, this is not going to be a scorcher, this is not going to be a fast and furious kind of a product, and it is not going to excite you. But nevertheless, in terms of practicality, it seems to be doing the job just right. But let us find out if this engine is tractable. So what I'm going to do is come to a standstill, and now I'm going to slot it in second, and I'm going to start off in second gear. So check this out, minor slipping of the clutch, no major knocking, no hesitation. But I think this was a slight downhill, so we will try this out one more time. Anyway, when I slipped the clutch, modulated the throttle, there was no hesitation at all in the previous attempt. Right now, let us try it out one more time. So now we have a flatter gradient. Slotting it in second. There are no drive modes, by the way, with this Amaze. And now check this out. I am only slipping the clutch. Right foot not on the gas pedal. Check this out. 110 Nm of torque. Not much, but it has enough pulling power. I have released the clutch pedal too, and now when I get on the gas as well, no knocking, no signs of hesitation. That shows how tractable this engine is. So don't just go by the numbers. Sometimes the reality could be quite different. And because of this, the Amaze might not demand frequent gear shifts when you are driving it inside the city. And thanks to that, this can be an effortless commuting vehicle to your office or just about anywhere that you go every day with your vehicle. So, like you saw, moving over a speed breaker, I am in second gear, another bump, second gear, continuing in second gear, no need to shift to first. And then as you get going, you can short shift to the higher gear and stay at a lower rev so that you can get better mileage figure. Now that we have spoken about practicality and ease of use, let us also speak about the performance, if at all there is any, with this engine and gearbox combination. So I'm currently in fourth gear, but now I'm going to switch to second. And if I suddenly accelerate hard, there is enough poke. But let me tell you, you have to keep your expectations in check. This is a budget oriented sub 4 meter compact sedan. So it is not going to accelerate like a fast turbo petrol vehicle. So have your expectations in line with the amount of money that you have spent. So check this out. Moving over a speed breaker, I am in second, and now I'm going to just kick the pedal. Listen to the engine. In second gear itself, you will be close to 80 kilometers per hour. It takes some time to build up the revs and gain momentum, but it is a very rev happy engine. And I'm still in second. I'm not making any gear changes. I have not even tapped the clutch. Check this out. A very happy engine. And once you get going, once you play with this engine and gearbox, there is no problem. And typical of a Honda, a fun product and a fun engine and gearbox combination. So yes, it is not supposed to be a fast car, but should you wish to drive it fast, it will be reasonably rewarding as per segment standards. Now coming to support the Honda Amaze, to favor the Honda Amaze is the 4-cylinder engine of this product, not a 3-cylinder unit like competition. So because of that, no vibration, no cylinder thrum, 3-cylinder thrum, and it also doesn't sound very coarse when you rev it all the way closer to the red line. So because of that, it feels more effortless, it feels less in stress, especially at high speeds. But if you are going to buy the CVT gearbox option of the Honda Amaze, with that product, the engine noise, of course, because of the CVT rubber band effect, it creeps in a lot and you will have to live with that. But then of course, you can use the 7-step CVT gearbox, making use of the paddles and upshift or downshift to manage the engine noise. You can use the paddle shifters even to control the engine noise inside the cabin. So that is also quite a fun feature to have. Speaking about ride quality, we are driving this Amaze in Goa right now. The roads are far from perfect. The CVT gearbox option, we drove it out on the highway, so that has a more high-speed drive experience. But now when I'm driving this in the bylanes of Goa, when the roads are broken quite frequently, let me tell you that the suspension setup is doing a fine job. I'm not feeling any thuds on my back, or I'm not feeling unsettled at all. Even on the highway, this product was doing a fine job. It did not feel wafty, it was not wallowy, and the suspension doesn't feel so comfort oriented that it is too soft and it offers you a vertical movement at high speed. Even now when I'm driving it through bumps, I mean, of course you can hear some of the suspension job that is being done, but in terms of moving over this broken terrain, I mean, nobody's going to complain inside the cabin that the vehicle is uncomfortable. So that also shows that this is going to be a very dependable and predictable vehicle. So anyone who would share this car with you, nobody would say that the suspension is too stiff to the point that it is uncomfortable. So that is also a positive for this Honda Amaze. The next point to speak about are the brakes. Now if you're buying the manual gearbox option, of course you can use engine braking to the fullest, and then you can reduce the brake wear too, because you're using engine braking to slow down your vehicle. But brakes otherwise, they are good, they are safe, they are not too sharp, and they are predictable. They are not over servoed at all, and I guess the braking performance is just the same with the manual or with the CVT, so no complaints in that department. The tires, they were offering us a good grip out on the highway. Even now when we are driving over gravel, dusty patches and broken terrain, not once has the wheel slipped ever. Not that I'm driving it too hard and fast, but it is par for the course as per segment standards. AC performance was good on the highway with the CVT. The same with this manual too. Of course, there isn't going to be any component change. Right now we are driving the product at 4 p.m. in and around Goa, and now we have some shade, so the AC is good, no problem. Check this out. Very easy to drive, very easy to maneuver, and when you encounter a thud, no problems, and visibility is genuinely quite good. What Honda has done is that the wing mirror is on the door, not on the A-pillar, and there is a gap between the A-pillar and the wing mirror, even though there is a tweeter over here. So you get some visible area over there, so there is no major blind spot when you are making, say for example, 90-degree turns or U-turns. So that is a good, safety thought that Honda has put in. Check this out. Broken patches, second gear, no throttle input, no clutch input at all. Nicely crawling at 10 kilometers per hour, no hesitation, no knocking. Tapping the throttle, starting to pick up pace. Very good, reliable, dependable engine. This engine has been around for a really long time. It is now fully E20 compliant, and of course there has been some tweaks on the internals for better longevity and to meet newer emission norms, but more or less it is very similar. The platform also has some strengthening changes, the chassis of this new Amaze, but it is again more or less the same like the old Honda Amaze. But the body panels, they are all new. This vehicle from the outside, although you might think that there are certain parts picked up from other Honda vehicles, this is an all new compact sedan. That is what they told us. Do you believe that? Let us know in the comments below. The Honda Amaze is also the most affordable Indian car with ADAS features, and even with the manual gearbox option you get ADAS, so it is a good safety kit, the Honda Sensing safety suite that you are getting with this Amaze, and it will of course work in your favor. Now, is it very useful in the Indian setting context? Only time will tell. But at least in these bylanes of Goa, ADAS is absolutely not useful. Now if I drive a little fast over broken terrain, I hope that you can hear this. It's really not bad. It is just showing signs of how well put together this product is. Nothing is rattling. The noise that you can hear is the key of the product, which is kept in the cup holder. But apart from that, nothing is moving. Typical Honda. And I can say that because I have used the Honda Jazz for 6 years. I've had a Honda City Diesel too for a good 5-6 years too. So both of these products which I used, they showed no signs of any part falling apart or falling loose. So this Amaze 2, I'm expecting the same. So if you want to buy this car and want to hold on to it, say for example for 6 to 7 years, go ahead and do that. It will not let you down. Now safety features, you get all the standard kit as per 2024 and 25 standards, and you also get ADAS. Now the Maruti Suzuki Dzire, it just blew everyone's mind with the crash test safety rating. They scored a top 5-star crash test safety rating, and good for Maruti Suzuki, they needed that. And let's hope that Honda can achieve similar safety rating too with this Amaze. So we Indians can prove to the world that made in India cars made at a budget are safe too, even though everybody else in the world thinks that we just make cheap cars. So that is it, guys. That is all that I want to share with you about the new generation, third generation Honda Amaze with this petrol manual gearbox option. Check this out. I'm in second gear. Speed was under 10 kilometers per hour. Absolutely no problem. So effortless, this vehicle. So if you have any other questions, down in the comments. If you have any particular observation about this product which we have missed, please do let us know. We are happy to help, and we are happy and open to learn as well. See you soon. See you in another video. Do remember to subscribe to the Shifting Gears channel. Check out the other content pieces for this Honda Amaze, and drive safe.